Tiger Diggs, and this is something I promised. I got my own birthday present, and I decided to add the Hero 4 to my cadre of cameras. And the thing is, I want to take a look at these things and sort of a stare and compare. So maybe if you've got this decision to make, and you want one or the other, or you're going to have both probably, unless you send one off to a relative or something. So the question is, is there a difference, a manifest difference? Now these are actually, if you'll take a look, you'll see that there is a considerable difference in size here, and the reason is that the Hero 3 here has a video backpack. If I remove that, the sizes are virtually identical. But since the video is built into the Hero 4, I'm going to leave the video backpack on the Hero 3. That means that they are as close as possible to having the same function. So if you got two machines with the same function, one is larger, one is smaller. So, that's no big deal. It's not that much larger. But the fact you do have the backpack in there means you do have to make changes. Quite often I use this wrist holder for the Hero 3. I use pivot head glasses for live video. I do metal detecting, so that's of my digs. But if I just want to do an episodic or just a series of clips, then I would probably be in the past I have used the Hero 3. Now the thing I had to do was, since I have the video in here, I had to put on an auxiliary back, because the standard back, which is pretty much like the standard back on the Hero 4, in fact exactly like, would not give me room to put this on, so I had to put on a larger back to get the function. That's not really a big deal. And by the way, this is the waterproof thing, and one of the shortcomings of all the Heroes is the audio. So what I did with this one, I wanted to get all the protection, but I bored a hole at the top of this little case so I could actually reveal the speaker for the Hero 3, which is right here. There's a little three-hole speaker here. You can use an auxiliary speaker with it as well, but that allowed me to keep it on my wrist, not add any extra hardware, and actually still hear it. See, I'm not going in the water with my Hero 3, at least not intentionally. So and if there is rain and I need to protect it, it's just pretty simple to put some Gorilla Tape or something over here, and it's completely protected. For any duration it would be in the rain. So that's not a big deal. Now, the thing about the Hero 3, and what drives you nuts, is the horrible menu on the Hero 3. I mean, it is a pain to get anything on the Hero 3. You got to hit your mode, and you got to change from function to function. And once you get in that function, then you've got to hit this button, the button at the top, to get the menu choices, and go up and down and up and down. It really is a pain, a serious pain in the butt. As long as I'm in here. Okay, exit. There we go. See, so this is a nightmare. I have issues getting through that menu every time. Now the Hero 4, I haven't actually turned the Hero 4 on, so I'm going to see the menu for the first time with this video. Now I'm going to see if it is a little bit more, and let me go ahead and turn the Hero 3 off. I want to see if it's a little bit more user-friendly to a raw person who's never used a Hero before. Well, I won't be that bad because I do know those basic functions, but I'm going to hit the Hero 4 on button. And I turned off in my configuration the sound when this starts, and I'll probably do the same with this, because I tend to start it somewhere where I don't want people to know exactly what I'm doing. And not that I'm ever going to video them, but I just start it and check it sometime, and then I carry it out in the field. Alright, so now I've got this. Now I should be able to hit this button again and go to the menu. And I hate that ding sound. See, so I can go to each one of the menus just like I did before. Now let me try something else. Let me find a choice, and then let me pick it. And I can still go up and down. And the menu is some different. I can go up and down using the same button that I have before. I can hit this and go to various configurations as well. So it does not seem a lot better at this particular time. But remember, I have not read the directions, and this is just a quick stare and compare to get a surface user's look exactly at what you want to do. As I get more proficient with it, I might do a video on its details. But just this, I'm just gonna go feel my way through, go up and down the menus. Okay, it's not bad. Then I'm going to switch it off. So on the surface, there does not appear to be a lot of difference. Now, there is functional difference in the Hero 4. Now, I'm not sure if you use basic HD, if you're going to get much performance increase, but you do have that 4K alternative with the silver and with the black, except with the silver, you only have the lower frame rate. So I think that would, if you're going to be using that video function, then, I would probably get a Hero 4. I don't really plan to ever use 4K. I'm going to test it, of course, and who knows, I might try it once or twice. And but I think that might be a standard further down the line as the video compression improves on YouTube and everything, and it's doing that daily. Then I'm sure that the 4K will be something we'll be able to move into, and that YouTube will be able to handle with no problem at all. In fact, I do see some 4K stuff out there now. And so I think from what I'm just doing a quick stare and compare here. I'm not looking at features or anything. If you are happy with what you've got, if you're happy with a slightly larger form factor with the video on there, or you don't use the video at all, in which case you've got the same form factor, then you might not want to change. But if you do want to change, you do want to see an improved menu function or an improved setup, then the Hero 4 would be the way to go, because I don't think that GoPro is going to make a step to create a worse form of the Hero. I'm not saying that the Hero 3 is bad, but I'm sure the Hero 4 will have some improvements and will have some functional things. And one of the things is, of course, you have this built-in video screen. Now that is really nice. We'll switch it back on. Which should give me the Hero 4. And there I have my video. That's cool. That's it's very clear. Let me turn the video on. Let me turn this on. And see if the picture as you look through it is this clear. Because darn, that's clear. No, there's a quality. There's definitely a greater quality with the Hero 4, at least in the visual look of the field. I'm not saying it's going to be better when it's actually created and uploaded, but that is way clear. Man, that's an amazing difference. So that's a surface difference right there. So I'm going to keep working on this, and eventually we'll get past the stare and compare parts of this, and actually go into the technical aspects. But right now, I was really interested in just getting it out. Getting it out and giving it a try. And I almost always keep my Heroes in their cases. And I'm going to have to spot exactly where where the speaker for the Hero 4 is, because I will be drilling a hole in each one of the cases I use these in, because I am not going into water with them, and if I do go into water, I'll just buy another case when that situation arises. So, but that's basically what I was going to show. It's a slightly larger form factor, and the display in the video is just amazingly sharp. Now, I'm not saying that's enough to make it qualify for you to spend the extra darn near $400 to purchase it, but it is something you can think about. So if I am planning to go into a Hero, I think I would probably go Hero 4. The Hero 3 at this time, unless something has changed, is still in the market, but I don't see making $100 difference and skipping a generation unless your budget is very tight. If your budget is very tight, there are definitely other systems beside GoPro as well that would be considerably cheaper. So if you're buying a GoPro, chances are you do have enough latitude to add a buck or two more. In any case, since I'm going to be using these, I also purchased one of these extensible mounts. You see these guys walking around doing selfies with it. I'm not going to be doing selfies. I like the way I look, but not that much. But I do like the fact that it's you can use it to extend it higher or lower. And I also bought this, which is just basically a simple grip. The one thing about the GoPro is it's not an easily portable. It is on your wrist, but if you want to use it like a straight camera, I think they call this a pistol grip, would be handy. You can just put it on there, and then you can lift it. Then you can have something you can actually use like a standard video cam to some degree. So that's what I've got now. I'm not looking into the technical aspects of battery life, etc. All I'm looking at is a stare and compare. And staring and compare, the Hero 4 definitely looks superior in video. It's superior in its component size. It's also, you got to understand, if you buy the Hero 3 in some models and you buy the video backpack, you've played as much as you would for this with the video backpack video integrated in a very, very small case or a small container. So it's something you need to think about. So that's all I've got. Like I said, it's an initial stare and compare. I'm going to be using them as the weeks go by. Thing about a camera is you're not going to know all the peculiarities of it in a day or two or three, maybe a month. You might get a good line on it, but that's about it. Anyways, this is Texas Tiger Diggs, and that's basically my first look at the Hero 3 and the Hero 4. And I'll be taking them both out, and I'll be comparing the look as well of the video. I really have no doubt that the Hero 4 is going to be superior. Like I said, I have a great deal of faith that GoPro is not going to take a step back in quality. That's just, they have just shown themselves to be a very sound company, and sound companies don't make that kind of mistake. In any case, this is Texas Tiger Diggs, and if this helps you, just comment, because it's going to get more detail. I'm a big camera guy. I wasn't always a big camera guy, but I am now. So so I will be putting them through their paces. Anyways, this is Texas Tiger Diggs, and I will catch you next time. I'll either catch you out there in the field metal detecting. I'll be somewhere taking a video of something. 99% of the time it'll be metal detecting. So you guys have a wonderful day.